How are you doing? Welcome to ZimGospel Masters Radio.
Thank you very much.
Is it pastor or is reverend? It's confusing. It's reverend, right? So we have got a Reverend Phiri. Who is Reverend Phiri?
Okay, thank you. Reverend Phiri, I can say, is a man with 3 children, and also my wife, Mona Lisa Maderera. And I was born in Harare, but I grew up in Murewa, Mutawatawa area. Then 2009, that's where I was called to ministry. By then, I was in Murewa. I served under Apostle Mgobo, and then Apostle Mgobo under Christian Revival International Ministries. That's where I grew up as an evangelist. Then from evangelist, I then moved to a pastor, full-time pastor, pastoring at Chinanga, a branch of Christian Revival International Ministries. That's when, in 2012, so I moved to Harare in Epworth. I started fellowship with other organizations such as Grace International Ministries that was led by Reverend Dutch. So we used to fellowship with other ministers, the bishops and pastors, and also by then I was still growing in these ministries in terms of God's work. From then, that's where I start now thinking about how to redeem especially the fallen people in our world, seeing the world that we are living. It seems like it's a hell on earth. Then my intention is to bring about world of peace, but by that time I was not much mature in spiritual work. So, thanks.
This is Reverend Dr. Phiri. 0714-809-07 ZimGospel Masters official, and that's our Facebook page. Don't forget to share and to comment. I like when you said you are the Secretary General of Zimbabwe Preachers Union, right? So can you tell us more about Zimbabwe Preachers Union organization?
Okay, thank you. Zimbabwe Preachers Union, it's a non-denominational council of churches that was founded in 2021. We have co-founders like Apostle Constance Michoni. She's the one who led the Word International Ministries, and also we have Apostle Layman Chigumadzi, the one who led the Stone of Help International Ministries. So 3 of us, we just sat down and we have some ideas how to, especially uniting the body of Christ. As you can see right now, you can notice what is going on, especially on churches, everyone, especially when Pentecostal side, when you just stand on pulpit, start to pinpoint the apostolic sects, also apostolic sects, just pinpoint the Pentecostals, so there's no peace or any good relationship between these denominations. So our vision is to unite, to transform the body of Christ through uniting these gospel ministers and preachers.
0714-809-07 ZimGospel Masters Radio. We are here to spread the good news of Jesus Christ. My name is Gwen Supanache. Don't forget we are live on our Facebook page. That is ZimGospel Masters official with Apostle with Reverend Phiri. Reverend Phiri, when you were giving details about Zimbabwe Preachers Union, you said, and I quote, it was created to cater for young and seasoned gospel ministers. So, to cater for what? That's what we want to know, especially digitalize this organization, Zimbabwe Preachers Union.
Okay, thank you. Normally, when we say to cater, we are saying, number one, our ministers normally, some of them, they were called by God to minister, but they don't have church administration ideas, how to lead the church, but they have calling. So we are saying as Zimbabwe Preachers Union, we are there to cater for them in empowering with ideas, some of them that will help them in sustainable development. You know, you can be a pastor, but also you have a family to cater for. So we will give them ideas how to lead the church, at the same time how to sponsor their families. In other terms, we are saying we are giving them the ideas to make something that they can help themselves.
Which denominations or churches are you working with?
Okay, we are working with Pentecostals. We are working with also white garment churches. We are working also with this, what we call frontline churches, like Orthodox churches, since we are targeting the preachers.
What are the agendas, the objectives of this union or of this organization?
Our objectives, number one, is just to create a global network of gospel ministers, transcends race, nationality, and denominationalism, just to unite. And if we unite, and also to complement our government efforts of national and local government.
This is Reverend Piri, ZimGospel Masters Radio. ZimGospel Masters Radio, we are here to spread the good news of Jesus Christ. This is the last and final segment of Refugee Show right here on ZimGospel Masters with Gwesul Panache. WhatsApp platform is 0714-809-07. The Facebook page is ZimGospel Masters official. Okay, Reverend, how many members did you gain since the genesis of this program?
So far, talking about preachers,
yes,
we are almost 3,000 members. But for the churches, we are almost 800 so far.
And let's talk about the issue of sponsorship. Do you have sponsors?
We don't have sponsors, but what we do is we do what we call self-funding. It's like when we want to do a program, we just call for our members. Just for anyone who have something to offer, if we do a budget, then say someone can pledge, we do ABCD, then that's how we fund our programs.
You know what? Whatever person mentions these two words, Pentecostals, churches. So, you know, churches like UFIC, churches like PhD Ministries, Zayoja, Pentecostal Assembly of Zimbabwe quickly comes into our mind, you know. So, if you ever engaged those leaders or those founders of these big ministries talking about this program?
Not yet. In terms of Sayoja, we visited last time. We would like to meet the late Baba Guti, but the elders and the people who just welcomed us said you have to book. Then that was our last time visited Sayoja. Then at Prophet Makandiwa's place we did not, and also as well at Prophet Magaya's place.
0714-809-07. ZimGospel Masters Radio. We are here to spread the good news of Jesus Christ. ZimGospel Masters official, that's our Facebook page. We are live with the man of God, and his name is Reverend Piri. Discussing about his organization, Zimbabwe Preachers Union. He is the Secretary General for this union or for this organization. So, Zogamira say, many members, Zogamira say, kuma provinces, kuma districts, you know, it's Minika.
So far we have districts and provincial members, like here in Harare, that's the major, and also we have a good membership in Harare. We have district like Airport District, we have Mavuku, Eastview, we have Highfield, we have Chitungwiza, and Spisco along this one road in Zwarase. Then also we have in Mfakwasi, that's Harare. Then in Mutare we have members there, Chinoi members, and also in Gweru. I think that's where we are so far.
Pastor, because of our time, what are your last words before we proceed to that? Reverend, what other things do you do besides being at the front of the people and ministering in the Word of God?
Normal, what I can say is I'm a full-time gospel minister. I worked also with other organization besides Zimbabwe Preachers Union called Family Federation for World Peace and Unification, where I do some workshops for especially married couples. We do counseling, and also to youth we do what we call character education. That's where normally I'm occupied so much. I do workshops that empower, especially when we look at our youth nowadays, they're engaging in drug abuse, substance abuse. So we normally give them education how to escape this life.
Then nakangana zvikare chimwe chinhu tiri under that Zimbabwe Preachers Union. You know, there are other organizations like ZCCA from Apostle Matemai. There is ZCMA from Bishop Choto. There is ZCC, again, Zimbabwe Council of Churches, the Secretary General of ZPU organization. Murukushanda with these organizations.
Yeah, I think last time I visited Bishop Choto, we discussed a lot about our operations as well as Apostle Matemai. We work hand in glove with them. When they have some activities, we go there and support. That's how we do, because we are all servants of God. We are all ministering one God, and we have one God, one Jesus, and nothing can separate us.
0714800907 tichipesa zvakare sekutaura kwamaita the main purpose of Zimbabwe Preachers Union is to cater for young and seasoned gospel ministers. Apa munenge muri kuincorporate those pastors, muri kukonzitawo here the issue of registration, kuti mufundisi kuti atange chechi anofanira kunge akaregister kereke yake, anofanira kunge akaregister nemaorganizations anoita kuti vaoperate zvakanaka.
Yeah, I think even in our organizations we do that as well. So, but the main issue that we encourage our bishops and our pastors, as a church, must have a constitution, a document that allow them, especially with the statement of faith, that shows how they operate their church. You know, nowadays it is not good for a church to run without a constitution.
Yes.
Because last time we experienced some issues that happened in Mount Darwin. I will not mention the church, but some of the congregants, they were drawn down in water when they were doing baptism. So there must be a written document that shows that something is happening.
Because of our time, what are your last words, Apostle, to our listeners, as well as to some of church leaders of ZimGospel Masters Radio?
I just want to encourage our listeners that we are all children of God, and nothing can separate us from the love of God. You know, you can be a Pentecost, you can be a white garment, you go to apostolic sect, you go to mainline church, but we are all children of God. These are just uniforms, because when God created us, He just created us not as a Pentecost, not as a white garment, but God, when He looked unto us, He just saw His children, just to see the children, regardless of our religion and of our art.
How do we get in touch with you? We are talking of your social media platforms, your WhatsApp platform, as well as your personal Facebook account.
Okay. I think my number is 0778 037 449. Also 0716 311 985. I shall repeat: 0778 037 449, 0716 311 985. I also have the Facebook account, David Piri, that's my name that I use at Facebook. And also Zimbabwe Preachers Union, we have a Facebook account, Zimbabwe Preachers Union. I think that's the platforms that we have so far.
Wow, that was a great. Thank you very much, the man of God. Nikutushanyira pa ZimGospel Masters Radio. Ndimemba kuti akasikuke kutanga nekupedzisira. Ndikazoramba muchingouya pa ZimGospel Masters Radio. Kuzotiitira zvakanaka, kuzotikomborera, kuzotiropafadza. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it as ZimGospel Masters Radio.
Thank you. God bless you.